let's talk about how they might be ending the second season of The Last of Us on HBO. Now, spoiler alert for those of you who have not played part 2 of the video game and those of you who are only the TV show audience. So this is your spoiler alert. Now, obviously, we only have one episode coming up to wrap up the season, and based on where we are in the story, and if we look at the source material, we might actually have a pretty good idea of where the story is going and how they might be ending the season. Now, of course, something that was teased about the third season is that it will be Abby's story. That's something that a lot of fans were afraid of. It may backfire. That's a topic for a different video, but I think that gives us a pretty good idea of how much of the story they might be covering. So obviously, they're gonna give us all of Ellie's perspective of the story from part 2 of the video game. What we also know is that in the last few episodes, we ended up with Ellie, Dina, and Jesse being separated. Ellie ended up going to the hospital and ended up facing Nora, and Dina and Jesse went back to the theater. Now, the theater is an extremely important location from the video game. We know that this is a location where we see a pretty massive fight between Ellie and Abby, so that's certainly coming up, but there might be a lot more to it. If we look at the game, we know that the theater story, if we can call it that, ends with a massive death, and I absolutely think that that's the moment that they're gonna end the season on. Now, you may ask, whose death? I'm actually referring to Jesse's death. That was a pretty big moment in the game, and it was definitely shocking. Now, it's gonna suck, because we're not gonna pick up in the new season continuing from there. We're gonna see a massive death, and then we're gonna switch to a different character who we probably hate at that point, even more than we did before, Abby. Now, again, that's the topic for a different day, but I think that there's a very good chance we're most certainly gonna see Jesse's death at the end of the season. But I think we're also gonna see the shocking moment where Dina almost dies. She's almost brutally killed by none other than Abby. Obviously, it doesn't happen, but if you played the game, you know that there's a moment you feel like, did they just kill Dina too? So I think that they're adding that on top of it as well, just to make things even more shocking and more impactful for an end of the season cliffhanger type of story. But with that said, I'm definitely interested to know your thoughts and opinions. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.